Give me the book of Sirach, chapter 14 and 14. Give me Sirach 32 and 15. Give me the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and 3. Let me get that first. Right? There's no sin in playing football, brother. Right? The only sin that comes in is when you put it before the Lord. Right? People play basketball, football, whatever the case may be, but you got to remember that it can't come before the Lord. So if you got practice or you got some type of tryout or whatever and it conflicts with the Sabbath, you got to make that decision if you want to serve the Most High or do you want to play football. Right? So that's what it comes down to. Is this coming before the Lord? Are you busy running routes and backpedaling instead of reading and highlighting in your Bible? You got to ask yourself these questions as a man. What time am I putting more effort into? Into the scriptures or into the worldly things? Right? So bring that up. Let me get that first. Exodus 23.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Read that again.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
It's the first commandment. You have no other gods before the Most High. A lot of these professional athletes, they got to work on the Sabbath. They have to. They may have to go in and do shoot-around, tryouts, a championship game might be on the Sabbath. You understand? And guess what they give their heart over to that sport.
Right.
And they're going to be destroyed when all hell break loose. But if that's like your pastime and your hobby, you do it for fun, ain't nothing wrong with that. But you can't, football can be a god to people, man. Right? You have people called fans. What is the word fan short for? A fanatic. It means somebody bugged out of their mind. You look up the word fanatic, it means somebody crazy, man. You got the damn foam finger, they fighting in the stands. There's spirits out there, man. Blood being shed. I think in Philly, they got a jail inside the stadium, man. In Lincoln Memorial Stadium, they got an actual jail in there, and a judge. Because all them damn people spirits, man. You go to the game with your son, now you like this. Right? With your lawyer, man, inside the stadium. Because it's all them spirits out there, brother. Right? So you want to be careful too. Give me, what we holding? No, give me, let me get 32 and 15 first. I believe that's what I want. We're going to get that too.
That's the book of Sirach, chapter 32 and verse 15. He that seeketh the Lord shall be filled therewith, but the hypocrite will be offended thereat.
Right, and you don't want to be a hypocrite in this thing, saying that you Israel. You got your friends on you in the tribe of Judah, and then it's the Sabbath day, and you out there catching deep passes, man. And then you go to practice, somebody say, what's those? Oh, I'm an Israelite. And they said, well, what is that about? We gotta keep the Sabbath day. And then you explain the Sabbath day to them, and then they're like, well, you out here on the Sabbath day? Right? And then you offend the ministry, and you offend the Most High. Right? The Lord said, give no offense in anything that the ministry be not blamed. Right? Let me get this real quick, Sirach 14 and 14.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 14 and verse 14. Defraud not thyself of the good day.
What the Lord say?
Defraud not thyself of the good day.
What does that mean? Defraud not thyself for the good day. Meaning, hey, today's like what, 93 degrees? If it wasn't the Sabbath day, you think we're going to be in the bathroom crying all day? What we going to be doing? Relaxing. Right? Brothers hoop. Brothers have fun. We might play some ball. If it's a good day, we're not going to defraud ourselves. So if there's a time, brother, the truth is, you don't have to always put yourself in handcuffs and lock yourself in the closet all day and cry, huh? Right? You have to have a just balance. The Lord is about liberality too, to a certain extent, but it has to be done in righteousness. So if you have a day when you want to go out and throw the ball and it's nice out, and you can do that, right? Defraud not thyself for the good day. Go on.
And let not the part of a good desire overpass thee.
Read.
Shalt thou not leave thy travails unto another?
Right.
And thy labors to be divided by lot?
Meaning what? When you give up the ghost and you die, ain't no more playing football, brother. Ain't no more throwing routes when you're in the spirit world. Right? Or running routes. Ain't no more mossing nobody. And that time is over with. When Jacob's trouble kicked off, brothers gonna wish they kind of enjoyed themselves a little bit, man. But again, you don't want to give yourself over to them. Right? A lot of brothers, give me Ecclesiastes 7 and 16, they become over righteous. They become mad over righteous and say you can't do that. You can't have no fun, you can't smile, you can't laugh because you're in captivity. Where's that at in the Bible? Right? Give me that real quick in Ecclesiastes 7 and 16.
Book of Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 16. Be not righteous over much.
What the Lord say?
Be not righteous over much.
You don't want to be over righteous in this thing. You taking a shower, but you don't want to wash this part. You got your fridges on. You don't want to take your fringes off, brother. You're taking a bath with your shirt and your outfit on. You got your shofar, getting all wet in the tub. I gotta keep my fringes. Brother, take your fringes off and take a shower, brother. A lot of brothers say OD in this thing, man. Right? Why you smiling? We in captivity. We in hell, brother. You know we in SHIT. Right? And they walking around with chains. I ain't nothing. I ain't eating. They not drinking. Brother, they destroying themselves, man. Right? Read it again from the top.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, and verse 16.
Ecclesiastes is about practical knowledge, right? You take this wisdom the Most High gives you, and you apply it in your everyday life, right? Teaches you how to have a balance, right? Go on.
Be not righteous over much.
Yeah, be not righteous over much, man. Right? A lot of brothers, you may see, you may want to talk to your sister the truth. You got brothers saying, no, you can't do that, brother. Right? The Lord going to destroy you for doing that. Hey, brother, the Lord said, for gold not a wise and good woman, for her grace is above gold. You got brothers saying, you can't buy no expensive outfits. Put on your sackcloth and ashes. And he walk around with ashes and sackcloth going all day. Right? Go on.
Neither make thyself overwise.
You don't want to make yourself overwise if you try to read the whole Bible in one day. Right? You bug yourself out. Go on.
Why shouldest thou destroy thyself?
The Lord say,
why shouldest thou destroy thyself?
Destroying yourself, man. Right? You're going to start losing yourself in this thing, right? A lot of brothers, they try to become so overwise, they bug out and go into these other doctrines. Right? A lot of brothers, they try to be so righteous, they become simple. Right? And they lack wisdom. Right? Give me Sirach 32 and 12.
Because the book of Sirach, chapter 32, verse 12. There take thy past time.
Start at 11.
Verse 11. Rise up.
Betimes.
Rise up betimes and be not the last, but get thee home without delay.
Right, without delay. So what this is talking about, you may have a feast day, right? And everybody's invited. You don't want to be the last one there. Everybody leave, you still got your feet up, kicking up, doing your thing. Right? That's embarrassing. Right? You have a bad name. Go on.
Verse 12. There take thy pastime.
There take thy pastime. What is a pastime? It's something in the past, but I mean, what do you call it today? A hobby. So the Lord said you had men in the ancient world that had hobbies. If my hobby is damn crocheting, and this brother threw a feast day, I'm not going to start, everybody left, and I start taking out my crochet kit and start doing it in his house. He ready to go to sleep, and I'm just getting warmed up. No, brother, go home and take care of your own thing, man. Right? So you can have a pastime in this thing. Right? Brothers like to play chess, brothers like to hoop, brothers like to do all types of stuff, man. Right? Go on.
There take thy time. Take thy pastime. Right? And do what thou wilt.
And do what thou wilt, meaning that righteousness. Not do as thou wilt, meaning do what you want to do. But it's all right to have a pastime. That's what we're teaching you, brother. Right? It's all right to rejoice. It's all right to throw a football around. But do not put it before the Lord, man. When it comes to the law, statutes, and commandments, nothing comes before that. What you hold? You know nothing? All right, give me the book of Exodus, chapter 22, and I believe I want 22. Does that answer your question, brother? You sure? That answer your question? 22. You playing a team or something like that? You got to do something on the Sabbath?
Probably like football games, practices.
See that? You gotta make that decision. Give me Deuteronomy 30 and 19. You gotta make that decision. Do you want to score that touchdown, or you want the kingdom of heaven? You want that interception, or you want immortality? You gotta ask yourself these things, man. What's heavy and what's important to you? Give me Matthew 6 and 21. And get that.
This book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death.
The Lord set before you life and death, right?
Blessings and curses.
Right?
Therefore, choose life.
What the Lord says?
Therefore, choose life.
Do your own thing.
Therefore, choose life.
Choose life. Read.
That both thou and thy seed may live.
We're trying to live, brother. We're not trying to catch the touchdown and a damn missile come, man.
Right.
And the missile come and damn do the swat, man. You know, football, you get the ball, then the damn corner kind of swat it out. The missile swat the ball out, man. Then the Lord laugh at you and the cherry come and destroy you. That's the last thing you want, brother.
Right.
You don't think all these NFL acts, they're going to be destroyed, man. Give me Mark 8 and 35. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to be cut down. These men, what's that guy? I can't even name no athletes, man. Damn. Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, right? Odell, they're all going to be put to death. doing the damn thing and doing this and you know how to drag the toe. They ain't gonna do that in the kingdom of heaven, man. Right? You're not gonna be dragging the toe, dodging the missile, man. It's gonna be over. Right? Give me Matthew 6 and 21.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 21.
Right?
For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
See that, brother? Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So what's important to you, that's what you're gonna be focused on. If my treasure is in women and riches, that's all I'm thinking about. That's all I want to do, and I will put nothing before that or after that. If my treasure is in immortality, peace for my nation, building up the temple, and getting immortal life, that's what my heart is going to be. And that's all I'm thinking about. You got to ask yourself, where's your treasure at, huh? A lot of brothers, they see that contract in the NFL, multi-million-dollar contract, 1,000 incentives, bonuses. You understand, they traveling around the country, women are at their hotel, and they look at that and their heart becomes what? And they make that their God, man. Their heart becomes fixated and they make that their God. You can't be like that, brother. All hell is about the breakthroughs. Right, give me 2nd Ezra 14 and 14. You gotta remember that too. Give me 2nd Ezra chapter 14. Actually, give me verse 10. Give me 2nd Ezra chapter 14 and 10.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 10.
Right?
For the world hath lost his youth.
For the world has lost his youth. Read.
And the times begin to wax old.
And the times are waxing old, brother. All hell, literally, we can't say it enough, it's breaking loose. World War III is on the rise. You got Ukraine about to go to war with Russia. You got Australia and New Zealand about to go to war with China. You got America and China beefing out there in the South China Sea. Right? You have the European Union breaking off from America. You have Israel and Gaza, Hamas bombing each other. So these are the things that the Most High is showing you. You got blood moons coming on the earth May 26th. You got prophecies coming to pass. So you want to keep your mind and perspective of the time you're living in. Right? It's 4th quarter. Right? It's 2 minute, you know, the 2-minute warning. Right? Do you relax during the 2-minute warning? Kind of chilling. You come out celebrating. No, they call that crunch time, man. That's when people dial in. Right? All that fun and taking pictures and all that stuff is over with, man. When that 2-minute warning hit. Right? When you in high school, everybody kind of throw up the fist. Right? Let you know it's 4th quarter, huh? And people get focused. It's spiritual 4th quarter, brother. Right? And all hell is about to literally break loose. So you want to keep that in perspective too when you're dealing with your sports as well. Right? Go on. It's just something to do. Right?
Verse 11. For the world is divided into 12 parts.
Yeah, the world is divided into 12 parts. Not the actual earth, but the age of man. It's divided into 12 parts. To the Israelites' room. Read.
And the 10 parts of it are gone already.
And the what?
And the 10 parts of it are gone already.
So during the time of Ezra, it's already 10 p.m. If the Lord said the world is divided into 12 parts, and during the time of Ezra, it's past 10 p.m., what time should we be living in now? Right. About 10 seconds left. Because what time was Ezra on the earth? Anybody know? Anybody know? Right? Say 457 BC. Right? That's when he went back to Jerusalem. 457 BC. That's well over 2,500 years ago. And 2,500 years ago, it was 10 p.m. And the clock is going to strike midnight. So, bro, there's like 3 seconds left, man. Like I said, if you want to throw that football around, it's something to do. You kind of do it, you might throw it around 3 times, you might get back in the scripture. All right? Go on.
And half of a 10th part. And there remaineth that which is after the half of the 10th part.
So again, if you're looking in the sports aspect, since we're talking about football, it's like 10 seconds left, brother. It's time to throw that Hail Mary. Right? This is it, man. And then that 10 seconds left, everybody giving it their all. People, they may be out of breath, but they don't care. Right? People are fatigued, but they don't care. It's 4th quarter. When to go home, when to take off. You got to look at that on a spiritual level, brother. Right? Go on.
And there remaineth that which is after the half of the 10th part.
Read.
Now therefore set thine house in order.
Do what?
Now therefore set thine house in order.
No, think about the world.
Now therefore set thine house in order.
The Lord is warning, letting you know what time you're living in. Now it's time to set your house in order. Your house is what? First and foremost, your body. Right? Give me 2 Corinthians 5 and 1. Then your house, as a father, are the people that dwell therein. Your house ultimately is what? Your nation as well. So we have to set our house in order, knowing what time we living in. All right, give me that 2 Corinthians 5 and 1 about our house.
It's the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 1. For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of Yahweh, an house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens.
So you have an earthly tabernacle, which is what? Your body, right? That's where your body is made out of what? The same elements in the dust of the earth, right? Even Esau tell you that you have this percent of zinc in your body, this percent of aluminum, this percent of gold in your body. Oh, you got like 0.0001% gold in your body, right? People don't know that because you're made of the dust of the earth, right? So now that you know your house is, all hell is about to break loose, get your house right, brother. Get your spirit right. Make sure you praying. That should be your primary focus. Praying, learning from your father. You understand? However y'all study or pray, that's the example. That's where your primary focus should be, right? Set your house in order. What else?
And reprove thy people.
And do what?
And reprove thy people.
And reprove your people. And go out and correct your people. Go on.
Comfort such of them as be in trouble.
Read.
And now renounce corruption.
And now what?
Renounce corruption.
And now it's time to renounce corruption. Huh? You hear that, young man? It's time to renounce corruption, renounce sin. You need to repent from those wicked ways and keep your eyes focused on thus said the Lord. All right? So to sum up the answer to your question, it's no sin in playing football, but understand, brother, what's more important, and don't put nothing before the Most High.